Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Portland Pickles pregame show. Once again, I can see, well, no, I can't see Mount Hood, but that's all right. Today is the third day of 3 games with the Springfield Drifters. It's also going to be Soccer City USA night. So, yeah, bring your soccer balls, but don't let them go on the field, please. The powers that be get a little upset with that. Anyway, I got Mike Chexx on my right. I got Mark Magdelano. You called it Mags.
Told you.
I've got Mark Magdelano, the manager of the Pickles, on my left. So let's have some fun. Take us in, Mike.
All righty, thank you much. Coach, congrats on the win last night. From what I understand, that's number 30 on the season.
Number 30.
You found it last night,
30's a good one.
15-2. Got a great pitching performance, pretty much up and down the staff last night. Kaysen Rainieri, 3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, a hit batter, but no walks. Great performance from him last night.
It's a good job by him.
Yeah. Also, Riley McCarthy making the Pickles debut last night, and in a big way, picked up 4 RBIs with 1 swing of the bat.
Yeah, he's got a heavy barrel, man. That's why he's in the lineup. I think, but the highlight for him, and I'm hoping he's going to watch us tonight, would be his first at bat in a Pickles uniform, right? In a while, because he came here as an incoming freshman. But he got the base hit and then fell down halfway to first base. And 3 pitches later proceeded to get picked off. And as he comes back in the dugout, he goes, "Man, what a start!"
He did. I do like the fact that he brought that up in the post-game clip with AJ last night. That was pretty good. He definitely has a sense of humor about him, and that is delightful.
You have to have a sense of humor in that clubhouse.
Well,
those guys are as loose as can be. I mean, we can be down by 2 and they're still loose, so it doesn't really matter to those guys.
That's a good clubhouse to have, Coach. So, everybody in the chat wanted to know what happened last night in the bottom of the second. Now, you had the bases loaded, Tanner Griffith at the plate, low liner to first. From my vantage point, I thought it had bounced. The first baseman, Dylan Carson, fields it, airmails a throw home, and then chaos ensues. From your standpoint, what happened?
You know what? I can't because for me to explain that play to you and explain to you that I can't. I don't want the commissioner on me. I don't want I don't want John White on me. I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Okay.
One. I'm just gonna say they got it right in the end.
Yes.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. Can you answer this then? On a scale of 1 to 10, how close do you feel like you were to getting run last night?
I wasn't close at all.
No?
I never said the magic word.
Okay.
That's why I tried to go the whole year without getting tossed this year. You know,
Okay.
everybody always says I get tossed. So I get tossed in Canada, and I didn't even cuss at the guy. I never used the magic word. And the magic word with umpires is when you make it personal. So the minute you say you,
Gotcha.
like you're this, you're that, then you're going to go.
Okay.
Never said you. Ever said you.
All right.
I never said you last night.
Okay.
I was actually just trying to explain my case and making sure that I got my words in before they got their words in.
Okay.
Selling my case. I mean, you got to be a lawyer, right?
Right.
That's the same crew where a couple of weeks ago we had an issue similar, and you just got to sell your case. You got to be the Lincoln lawyer.
You're arguing in front of a judge, essentially.
Essentially, yeah. You're making your case, and I was
Okay.
making my case, and I didn't cuss. I wasn't even close. If I'd been tossed last night, then there would have been something wrong.
Well, if you would have gotten tossed last night, you could have hung out with Malachi, who was hanging out here on the party deck. He thought he might have your company last night.
I'm gonna go to the bowling alley. They got the Oregon lottery. And they got TV.
Well,
And they got Diet Cokes.
okay. All right, well, you make a compelling case for that then. So I was just curious, and in a situation like that, you're trying to keep your cool and just make sure that you're not getting yourself or your team in any trouble, right?
No, at this point, I don't want to be kicked out of games, but I have to fight for my players. I have to fight for the organization. That's my job. So if I get tossed, I get tossed. But the bottom line is that I wasn't anywhere close last night. They got it right, and it should have never happened. I think that play should have just kept going.
Continuing.
My argument was, if he caught it, then why did he throw home? Why didn't he go back and try to double the guy at first base, right?
Right.
Why didn't he try to get a triple play?
Yeah, because it was on the table at that
Right,
point.
yeah. So by him coming home, there should have been nothing. I mean,
Right.
so that the base umpire calls him out. The home plate umpire was right in front of him, calls him no catch, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough. You're looking for win number 31 tonight.
Yes. I got you on the same page. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, see now, I took that into account when I was doing up the pregame here. Did you know win number 31 could get you into the playoffs tonight?
I had no idea.
All right. I know you don't care about these things, but I'm going to bring them up anyway.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I know people are wondering. Everybody's talking about this and that. I don't know. I just know we're here to win number 31.
Fair. Also, win number 31 would coincide with a sweep of the Drifters.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay.
So-
Well, why do you know?
I
know you're hyper-focused. I don't know how hyper that focus is.
I was never an A student, right? I majored in eligibility. But I was never the dumbest guy in the class either. So I knew that if we got today, we could get a sweep, and that'd be big for us because that's a good club.
And it's always good to try and do that at home in front of the home fans. Who do you got on the bump tonight?
We got the big left-hander out of Grand Canyon, Smitty.
All right. Any lineup changes we need to know? Any personnel changes we need to know about tonight?
We got McCarthy in the lineup tonight in the DH, hitting in the 6th spot.
Okay.
Behind Beeson. Briseño is driving up Friday. He should be in uniform in Corvallis on Saturday.
Awesome.
Probably not get his feet wet on Saturday night, but try to get his feet wet as quickly as possible. And I thought we're in a good place to if we can make the playoffs and sneak in, then we're in a good place.
Well, you definitely seem to be in a good place. Fans, Soccer City, USA tonight. You've still got time to get down to the stadium. If you can, come and join us. If not, we'll have first pitch underway in just a little bit.
Those were great crowds last night.
Yeah.
That's what's that, 2 sellouts, a Tuesday and Wednesday sellout. I hear tonight, Thursday, which used to be our big night, is now not as heavy. So what I would say to everybody is, since he's telling you all this good news about us clinching if we win and it being a sweep, because I know nothing about it, you ought to come down to the stadium because there's going to be seats here. And if you look up here and there's empty seats up here, I got permission from the big guy over there. He doesn't know it yet, but just walk up and take a seat.
Right. Find yourself a good place to sit.
Find a good place. The owner's right there, and he says it's just fine. As long as you're in here buying nachos and watching the Pickles get after it, come on in. Sit in the berm. When you see an empty seat, come get it.
Did you?
Okay.
Well, no, you got to stay out there. You got a job to do. You don't get to come sit. You don't get to come sit up here, friend. Sorry. You got to hang the K's out.
That's true.
Yeah. You got anything you need to add to this silliness?
How about this? I haven't got on him once today.
You haven't got.
No.
That's true.
No, absolutely.
You do it. Look at you,
I've
exercising all of the restraint.
Absolutely. I had, I said prayers and everything like that, so we're good to go. So I'm going to be nice today.
Thank you,
All
Coach.
right.
I appreciate that.
Right. Don't mess up the ending.
Oh, now you said something, didn't you?
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Well, everybody, it's that time of the broadcast again. Go Pickles!